I'm Big Louie.
And we're LOU2RETRO.
LOU2RETRO.
Yeah.
This is the Transformer edition, right?
Yep.
So while we're on vacation, we went to the Indianapolis Children's Museum, probably because we didn't have anything to do on that particular day, and we had to have one day where we went out and did something, and because I was working on, it was like special projects every day I had to go do, so we drove down to Indianapolis and went to the Children's Museum. We were there for like 6 hours, right?
Yeah, like basically like their entire opening on that day.
Yeah.
Like their entire shift, I guess.
And spring break in Tennessee is early. It's like the first week of May, well, second week of May, I guess, which is earlier than most of the other places that I've seen. So nobody was in the museum hardly at all. We had like the museum all to ourselves almost, which was great. So they have a Transformers exhibit. So when we first walked up, outside of the place, there's an Optimus Prime, well, Optimus Prime in
like,
semi mode.
Like a car. Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about like the Transformers exhibit.
I don't know. This is just outside the museum before you even first get in. Yeah. And, I thought I took pictures of it, but I don't see them on my camera, so maybe I'll go online and find a picture of it and put it in here. Yeah. And then inside, right, by the ticket place, there was a giant, slowly
statue.
Rotating, I guess, life-size Bumblebee. Is he supposed to be life-size?
I think that was life-size.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense because I'm doing math, and there was like there's the size of the car, and then even though it's a non-fiction thing, that would be about the size of what he would look.
It was big.
Yeah, it was big.
It was big. And every once in a while, his voice would come. All right, so the camera fell down. We really got to get a claw or something like that to hold that thing, right?
In the last video, I used one of my Transformers.
Yeah, that's why it held so good. So we were talking about the life-size Bumblebee that was up in the front or whatever, which was really cool. A big Bumblebee, and there were some little cardboard cutouts on the side that Sadie went and stood behind. So when you first walk up to the exhibit, which is up on like the 4th or 5th or 6th floor or something like that, there's these giant, there's Optimus on one side and Megatron on the other side, and they're supposed to be like almost life-size looking, and it looks 3D. You can take really cool pictures, like you're underneath his foot or just behind his leg. And what'd you say, Autobot on one side?
There's like a door and like 2 doors. There, one of them was shaped like the Decepticon logo and like had purple glowing and then red Autobot door thing. And I chose this, basically like it said on and over it. It said choose your team, choose your side.
Yeah.
So I did. I chose Decepticon. Probably the rest of my family chose Autobot.
I didn't even notice the doors. I was so focused on the giant Transformers when you first walk in.
Oh.
So inside, once you walk inside,
did you go on the left side or the right side?
I don't remember.
Oh.
So, we said in the part that cut off here, I loved Transformers when I was a kid. He, has always liked Transformers, but he hadn't really played with them over the past couple of years until now. But last year we sold my collection that I had from when I was a kid and some of the stuff that he had for, money to put towards video games and stuff. And it was a fairly large collection. I wish I still had the pictures of it, but it was a lot. Yeah. And some guy in Thailand, I think, bought them, and I had to ship them internationally, and they were big boxes, so he paid a hefty. I think he paid like $50 or $60 to ship them all. So when you first, and I love Transformers.
That was probably like $1,000 with the Transformers.
Not quite that much.
500.
It was a couple $100 though, worth the Transformers. He got a good deal. I wasn't, I didn't feel too bad about selling them. But I've mentioned in the videos before, I have Autobots and Decepticons on my ankles tattooed, and I mean, that's how much we love Transformers. And it's odd that we really haven't played with them or looked at them or anything for the past couple of years until he kind of got back into it recently.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So anyway, when you first walk in, there's tons of Transformer toys everywhere. And I think they came from a personal collection from a guy named Pete Sinclair and John and Carl Hartman.
What if these people are subscribed to us?
I don't know.
And they private message us saying, hey, what's your address? We have a lot that we don't play with, and like the really cool ones, or like we don't put them on display. You can have them if you want.
Yeah. So
That'd be awesome.
yeah. So they have display cases everywhere, with various Transformers and different themes or whatever. One area is right when you first walk in, it's a collection of Transformers through the ages and different kinds of Transformers, right?
Yep,
From big ones like that to little tiny ones, right?
Mhm.
They had an area with like a design area where you could design your own Transformer.
Toy.
Yeah, your own Transformer toy, which was kind of cool. I didn't really sit down and mess with the computer too much, did you?
No, I wanted to though.
Yeah, Sadie did for a little bit. But I was more interested. I was looking for something in particular, which I'll talk about in a little bit. One particular thing I thought I was going to find. They had an area where it showed like Soundwave, all the different versions of Soundwave, and how these changed.
Mhm.
Right?
Yep, and Soundwave, Shockwave, and Astro Train are like one of my favorite favorite Transformers. I'm honestly like a Decepticon fan because they look awesome. They have better personality. Well, they have better, like, in my opinion, they have better stories to them.
Yeah, they're always a little bit funner to watch sometimes, right? Because they're always just so extreme.
Yeah, and also like a lot of times they can be like funny ones.
Yeah.
Get on with the ceremony.
There is a giant Optimus Prime, like right when in the middle of the room. They had a big play area with in glass where they had like a scene set up that they were reenacting or something, which was cool. There was like Cybertron graphics and stuff all over the place. They spent a lot of money, making this room. They had a Bumblebee costume, like where the guy would wear the Bumblebee costume. Yeah. I don't know if that was from the movie or what that was from, but it was pretty cool. So that was in there.
Also, like, when you first walk in, like, in between the two doors when you would walk in, there was, in a glass case, the actual prop from the Age of Extinction movie, where, like, he got the sword, gun thing.
Forget about that.
It was the real prop that they used, because it said loaned by Belmont.
Bless you.
Thanks.
They also had he's a Camaro, right? Bumblebee. Yeah, so they had a yellow Camaro in there.
It was like a show.
There was a show. Maybe we'll show that at the end because I recorded it.
And I was part of it.
Yeah, he was part of the show. And, they had a goofy guy up there doing stuff. So that was kind of interesting. And they had a little game that you stand in front of it and it would see your hands or whatever. And what did it do?
And, like, it would turn you into Bumblebee. And, like, you would, like, have to move your hand and try and capture all the Decepticons. Like, it was
like a Kinect where it registered your motions and then it turned you into a Transformer on the screen and
sort
you were shooting.
Sort of like an Xbox 360 thing. I remember with, like, one of my friends in Georgia had one and we would play Rancor Rampage, I guess.
Yeah.
Rancor, like, a Star Wars thing. It was fun.
Cool. Let's see here. They had a all gold Transformer. And it's like 24 karat gold, I think, or something like that.
Oh, it was real gold?
I think so. I don't know. I didn't really.
I thought it was like gold
painted.
painting.
It may have been, but they made it. This little sign was talking about how it was very custom, and it didn't really go. I don't think it went into detail too much about it, but it was an all gold Transformer, which was pretty cool.
It was Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Let's see here.
And it was about this, like, double the height of, like, both. It's like both these Transformers that I was gonna show off, like, combined, including, well, not the tank part, but like that. That's about how tall he was.
Yep. So here's two of his Transformers he just got recently. Who knows?
These are both, like, just generations from the early 30s. This is Double Dealer, which is, I like the triple changers. He can be a tank and a jet. And, like, depending on which mode you have, it depends on which side. If he's a tank, he's an Autobot. Jet, he's a Decepticon. And he's really cool. And then this is Whirl, another one that I just got, like, yesterday. And It's the one I was like, why I wasn't going to a lot of the stores yesterday. I had to put on all of its stickers, but it's really cool. Like, while you talk, I'll put them into his different modes.
Okay. You know, and like I said, I had a lot of Transformers when I was a kid. One of my favorite Transformers I think I had was my grandparents had a foreign exchange student from Japan named Akira, and one of the, you know, he would have his family send over newspapers and things like that, which I'd take to school to show and tell because I was a little bit younger than him. But one of the coolest things was he actually sent me a Generation 1 Transformer. Well, nobody called them Generation 1 back then. I don't think, but yeah, but. He actually sent me a Transformers from Japan, which was really cool to get, you know, in the mid-'80s, and, you know, with all Japanese writing on the box, just something you didn't really see. And
Did you ever get an Astro Train?
I don't remember. I thought I did. I had a smaller one.
No way!
Yeah.
I love Astro Train.
So, anyway, the number one thing that I wanted to see, or thought I would see, you know, I'm at a museum, history museum, children's history museum, and they have a Transformers exhibit there. And I did not see it was the, you know, original Megatron toy.
You got the touch. You got the power.
You know, it's one of those things that actually kind of made history, and he was so lifelike, and you know, he's chrome that I want to say that they actually had to pull him from the shelves, and he was illegal to take on airplanes and things like that.
Oh yeah, because he looked so much like a gun, and like it actually it came with pellets that you could put inside it, shoot it. I saw a review on it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So that, you know, I thought that would be something that you'd think they would put on there, you know, on display, and they've spent so much money on making this exhibit, you know, something big, and you know, something meaningful, and they didn't have that in there. I was kind of surprised. It was also kind of funny to be walking around, and you know, a lot of the people that they have working there are, you know, 20-somethings or, you know, teenage kids or whatever, and they're, you know, walk up, can I help you find something, sir? You know, and you'd say, well, I'm looking for this or whatever, and they don't know that is because they weren't alive back then, and they probably haven't done their Transformers history or research or whatever to go in there and look at all that. So it was kind of, you know, who's the right people to have working in that thing? I don't know, but it was just kind of odd walking around and talking to those people. Here
is his heliped mode. It's weird. Depending on how you like it, you can have his arms like that or his arms out. I don't know why you would have him out because it looks weird.
Yep.
If you want like a giant net suit.
Was there something you thought would be there that you wanted to see?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
There's some stuff that I had no idea that I was surprised that I thought would never be there. Like, you should get a prize on how fast you can transform a 3-step transformer.
Oh yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
So I think that kind of wraps up, you know, the Transformers exhibit there, huh? Is there anything else you wanted to say about it?
It was cool. I guess.
It was cool?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Transformer?
Astro Train and Soundwave. They're both tied.
Soundwave. I always liked the original Soundwave, and I also liked, you know, the original Optimus Prime. Those are my favorites, I think.
This is my Shockwave and Brett. Wait, what? Megatron! All the Energon stuff is taken. Now we can go to Burger King and get a Big Mac.
Alright. So, anyway.
I'm Shockwave.
So, thanks for watching. And, you know, if you make it to Indianapolis, if you make it to Indianapolis, make sure and go to the Children's Museum. You can see the Transformers exhibit. Bye.
There's gonna be a show. So are you all here to listen to Bumblebee? This is very exciting. I've never had such an amazing hero on my show before. I'm Cameron Buswell. Nice to meet you. Good to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Who are some of your favorite heroes? You have any favorite superheroes, or which one of your favorite heroes? Bumblebee's one of your favorite heroes? I'm very excited to interview him. I've had a lot of heroes on my show before, but nobody as cool as Bumblebee. Do you have a favorite hero? Yeah, who's your favorite hero? Optimus Prime. Maybe I might be able to get him on my show one day. Yeah, do you have a favorite hero? Oh, yeah, he's a good one. How about you? Oh my goodness. Well, this is very, very exciting. Do you have a favorite hero? Who's your favorite hero? Iron Hood, yeah. How about you? Yeah. Well, you know what? This is my very first time ever interviewing a Transformer. I've interviewed a few superheroes before. Bumblebee, yeah. Yeah? Yep. Well, you know what? We're going to get started with our interview in just a second. So if you want to have a seat or if you want to stand, you're more than welcome to. We'll get started in just a second. How are we doing back there?
Hey, Jack. Jack, you want to sit down by Courtney?
Well, hello and welcome to another exciting episode of What's the Buzz? The show where we chat with some of the greatest heroes on this planet or any other. Today we're broadcasting live from the Children's Museum of Indianapolis, and I'm your host, Cameron Buswell. You may know today's guest as one of the most popular Transformers. To date, he has saved the planet 242 times. He recently helped recover the Allspark from those evil Decepticons. And yes, ladies, he's single. Let's give a warm welcome to Bumblebee. Now, Bumblebee, it is such a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thanks for having me, Cam. And to everyone in the audience,
Oh, Bumblebee, it is good to have you here. Now, I've got to ask, our audience might have noticed you're staying down in car form right now. Can you tell us about your decision to remain hidden today?
well, as you said, I did recently help retrieve the Allspark from the Decepticons. In fact, I brought it along with me. It's right above the audience. There. It's the source of ultimate power for all Transformers. So, of course, it's crucial that we Autobots maintain control of it.
Oh boy, I can imagine.
Megatron and his crew are surely looking for me and the Allspark. So, I figure it's best to stay in disguise for a few more days, just until they're off the scent. Just makes it harder for them to track me down. That's all.
Well, I understand. Now, Bumblebee, I've got to ask, how did it feel when you defeated those Decepticons and got that Allspark?
But seriously, it was pretty amazing.
Now, Bumblebee, I know you have done your share of universe saving, but in your recent memoir called Just Being Me, you wrote something that really struck me. It's, let me see here, chapter 4, entitled, We Can Be Heroes Forever and Ever. You write, being a hero is not just about saving planets, it's much more than that. Even the average human can be an everyday hero, no matter what they're doing. Those are powerful words.
Well, we all have the ability to help out, even if you're not some gigantic robot. Even just being a good person, well, that's being a hero in my book.
Literally. Now's the time in the show where we take questions from our audience here and at home. Let's see. Oh, sounds like we've already got a caller on the line. Hello, caller. What's the buzz?
Hi, Cam. First time viewer, first time caller. And hi, Bumblebee. Big fan. But I still don't get the whole everyday hero thing. I mean, I've seen enough to know that heroes do things like fly and fight intergalactic battles in space and stuff. I've tried all those things. But as far as I can tell, I can't do any of them. So what do you mean that I can be a hero too?
I'm glad you asked that question. In fact, I brought along some photos. Cam, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, no problem, Bumbles.
For example, we all go through lots of paper, cans, and bottles every day, so I always make sure to recycle. That's a good way to save the planet, and it's something everyone can do. Oh, that's kindly old Grandma Jameson, a dear friend of mine that I often lend a hand to whenever she needs it. She calls me her hero when I do things like that. She's so sweet. Ah, yes, a lot of snow over the winter, so just like my rescue bots friends that change into helpful rescue vehicles, I do what I can to keep the city nice and safe, too. It seems like there are always dishes to be done. Am I right, parents? Sure, I may not be able to eat the 5-alarm chili, but I still love to help out afterward.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, when I'm done with this Gatorade, it's going straight into the recycling bin. Thanks, Bumblebee.
Anytime.
You know, Bumblebee, I think we should probably take a question or comment from our audience here. Who here could tell Bumblebee something that you do to be an everyday hero? Maybe you help out around the house with some chores, maybe help out your siblings or your parents. Yeah, what do you do to help out? She helps clean her toy room and also make her bed. What do you think, Bumblebee? That sounds pretty good to me. Can doing all of that actually help our friend here be an everyday hero? What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Positively, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely, Cam. Young friend, you are definitely a fantastic everyday hero. Thank you for all that you do.
Oh, that's really excellent. Boy, sounds like we got another caller. Hello, caller. What's the buzz?
Hello. This is Megatron. Maggie Tronkowski. Yes, my name is Maggie Tronkowski. Bumblebee, could you just maybe list the name of every planet you've saved?
Every one?
Yeah, or, you could list your favorite Autobots, anything that will keep me on this phone connection as long as possible.
Well, I must say that's a rather odd request, Miss Tronkowski, and Bumblebee, I bet we don't have that much time, do we?
Wait, I am an expert at seeing through disguises, and that's no Maggie Tronkowski. It's Megatron!
You found me out, B, but it's too late. I used this connection to link my processor to your studio and turn that whole room into an energy vacuum, siphoning the power from everything inside it, including the All-Spark.
Sarah, cut the phone connection! No, what are we gonna do, Bumblebee?
He's overriding it. But we can stop him. If you connect me to the studio's power grid, maybe I can pull the energy back. Quick, there's an emergency plug near my exhaust pipe. Cam, where can we plug it in?
Well, Bumbles, there's actually an outlet to the main power grid right here. Can you help plug that in? Turn that around there. Oh, there we go. And it looks like you're plugged in, Bumbles. All right. Hopefully this will work. Oh, yeah! Come on, Bumblebee, you can do it.
It's working! Yes. But Megatron's pulling back!
Oh, no. This is exciting, folks. It's like an energy tug of war. Come on, Bumblebee, you can do it, buddy.
I don't know if I can keep this up. He's just too strong. Oh, saved the world 242 times, but it looks like number 243 will be my downfall.
Oh, no. Looks like Bumblebee's losing confidence. Wait a second. Maybe we all can be everyday heroes by encouraging our friends. Let's cheer Bumblebee on. Come on. Let's make some noise. Big round of applause. Come on, Bumblebee. You can do it. Come on, Bumblebee. 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 Come on, you can do it. Oh, I think it's working. Look. Come on, Bumblebee. You can do it, buddy.
All right, we did it.
High five! I'd say. Oh my goodness. Whew. Hello?
You've won this round, Bumblebee. You and your everyday hero friends there. But enjoy your victory while you can, for I'll find another way to steal the All-Spark's power soon enough.
Not today, Megatron. Not today.
Not today indeed, Bumblebee. Well, thank you folks for joining us for another exciting episode of What's the Buzz? Now let's hear it for our amazing guest, Bumblebee. And make sure you tune in next week where I'll interview Mr. Potato Head. I'll ask him which of his outfits he thinks are the most heroic and which of his mustaches are the most villainous. Make sure you tune in then. Wow, Bumblebee, thank you so much for joining us.